jingle bells, my bank account is dead. Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be showing you hopefully what is the majority of the Lush Halloween and Christmas range of 2015. I am so excited to show you some of these products. Like, a lot of these are repeats from last year, but they have got some new additions that are absolutely wonderful smelling, and just, I feel festive, and it's September and I'm out of breath because I had to lift them all on the bed and These products are all available to buy right now in Lush Oxford Street, but they will be coming to every other store on October 2nd, so not too long, only like a week and a bit. I just want to say real quick, even though this is like 99% of all the products, there are just like 2 or 3 that weren't ready in time for this launch, and also one that was in store and I thought I picked up, but I forgot to pick it up, and I got home and I was really sad that it wasn't there. But I'll come to that when we get to it. Blah, blah, blah. So first I'll talk about the Halloween products and I'll move on to the Christmas products after that. I only have 2 Halloween products. There are a couple more. The Lord & Mistral Bath Bomb was not ready in Oxford Street when I went in there. They didn't actually have any in. I guess they will have that on October 2nd in every other store. And in every other store they're going to be doing the Lord & Mistral Shower Cream, which I have already reviewed in my Oxford Street haul as well. So I didn't really want to buy that again. If you want to see what that product is, you can click on that video and you'll be able to see it there. But Halloween this year is really, really small for Lush. I don't really know why they chose to make it so small, but what I do have, first thing, is this. This is the Sparkly Pumpkin Bubble Bar. I don't really want to touch it because it's so glittery. And it's the only one that I didn't get any information on, but it smells kind of pumpkin-y, and it's not very fruity. It's not like a sweet smell, but it's really, really nice. It's like a really warming kind of smell. I reckon you could probably get 2 really, really bubbly baths out of this. But look at the glitter. Oh, this is gonna be one hell of a glittery haul. But the next product is awesome. This is the Nightwing Shower Jelly. I think this is like the first time they've done a shower jelly for so long for Halloween. And this is basically, I haven't got this out of the tub yet, but I know that it's, oh no. It's also very leaky. I know that it is supposed to be the smell of, how would you pronounce it? Calacus or Calacus? Anyway, Calacus is a shower gel that they do in the kitchen sometimes. It's basically like a cult product and it smells of limes, and this is exactly that smell, and it smells wonderful, but I can't get it out of the tub and it's just dripping onto my hand. It's okay, I am a professional. So it's a bat. It's the coolest looking thing. And it smells like lime jelly babies, if that makes sense. It's so cool. It smells really, really good. And they had a massive version of this in store that I was just like spanking. Because I love looking at the big jellies and just giving them a tap. Oh, I can't help it. Happy Halloween. So now I guess I move on to the festive stuff. And yeah. Now when I went to visit Oxford Street, they had 4 exclusive festive soaps, which again, I think will be making their way to every store. So first up is the Yognog soap, which I'm gonna open right now. This soap smells glorious. It smells like nutmeg. It smells so festive, and it looks really, really like soft and like it's gonna be lovely on the skin. It's actually really slippery as well. So this is the slice that I got. Oh, it smells so glorious. It's basically just nutmeg. It's actually made from soy yogurt. It's also got coconut oil, rapeseed oil. It's also got some ylang-ylang oil, but to be honest, all I can smell was like custard and just nutmeg, and oh, it's so nice. I think this is my favorite of the 4 that I picked up. Next up we have one called Reindeer Rock, and I believe they did this last year. But I think last year it was more of like a deep red color, but this year it's like a beautiful solid purple, unless like the batch that I got last year was just this really weird reddy purple color, but this year it's deep purple. If you've ever been to Lush before, it smells like the comforter, and that's all you need to know. It's actually made from lingonberries, which I've heard of but I've never actually tried, but it smells really, really sweet, really berry-like, and just, if you like the comforter, it's like that. It's like Godmother soap, to be honest with you. It's not as sweet, it's more of a sort of deep berry scent, but it's really, really nice. Next up we have Snow Cake soap. Now this one I didn't actually smell because it was actually kind of far away on the like soap counter, so I didn't actually smell it, so I'm actually about to smell it for the first time. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's weird. I think it smells like marzipan, I think. I just realised I took a picture and it says it's marzipan scented. I got it right. It's marzipan. The last soap is called Baked Alaska. And Baked Alaska is bright blue, and it's got a nice layer of like a really light blue on top. It's basically, the actual shape is like a light blue ball, and inside it's got all these really cool patterns on it. To me, this just smells like the Miranda soap. It's basically really lemony. It says it's also got grapefruit oil, so I guess it's lemon and grapefruit. Next up we have 2 shower gels, and these are not new. If you're a fan of Lush, you'll know what these are already. Snow Fairy, which is this year self-preserving, which means it's going to last a lot longer. This actually lasts until my birthday next year, so that's a long time. The thing is with Snow Fairy is I don't think anyone can really explain the smell of it. It's just hideously sweet. Like, if you like sweet smells, this is your favorite thing. I know a lot of people who love this and a lot of people who hate it, but this is like the product of Lush Christmas. This is out every year and it always sells out. Everyone's obsessed with it. It does smell a bit weaker, but the strong like sweet smell is still there. And the other shower gel is Rose Jam. Now again, this is a product that I feel like some people love, some people hate. I am again not a massive fan of it, but in case you're wondering like, why do you keep buying products you don't like? My boyfriend loves this. He uses this all the time when we have it. I'm not a fan of it, but he absolutely adores it. Again, it smells weaker. I don't know if like I just remember it being a lot stronger, but it smells kind of berry-like and really flowery-like a rose jam, duh. Also, if you ever smelt the Rose Jam bubble room they have in every store, it smells like that, but it's liquid, it's a shower gel. Now I'm gonna move on to the 2 shower jellies they have this year, one of which is new, the other one is not so new. This is Snowman Shower Jelly. This was out last year. It smells amazing. It smells like the carrot soap that they always do at Easter, and just like the Nightwing, it's shaped, and this, oh, again, it's very wet, very gooey. This is shaped, it's supposed to be shaped like a snowman, but I can't really show you because it's just gonna slide out of my hands. And it smells really nice, and this one goes a long way and it lathers really well. Now the next product, at first I was kind of like, ugh, why do they have to do this instead of So White shower gel? But I got this home and I found out that this smells exactly like So White shower gel that they've discontinued this year. This is Santa's Belly Shower Jelly, and it is bright red with red stars in. I don't really want to get it out because I feel like it's just going to drip on my hands. I decided to do it. There you go. It's deep red. It's got wine in it as well. It smells really appley and really gorgeous. If you've ever smelled So White bath bombs or the So White shower gel last year, you know what it smells like. It's a very crisp apple smell, and again they had a really big version that I got to sort of like tap, and the snowman I just got to give it a little tap. I'm gonna stop doing that. So I'm just gonna do a couple of the body products next. This is First Snow Dusting Powder. I believe they did this last year, but I never really picked up dusting powders. But this year, I love dusting powders now. You just put them on, like it just dries your skin out. Like after you've been in the bath, like you put a bit of talc on to dry off, and you smell really nice. This stuff has got like lots of luster in it. You start sparkling like a freaking disco ball. It's lovely. It just smells like a really deep lime to me. It's really nice. I would say though, like it's not very full. Like it only comes up to like here, whereas the other one, which is Fairy Dust, which I'll talk about in a sec, is like full to the brim. So I would say if you're gonna pick one of these up, be warned that they're not gonna be completely full. Otherwise, maybe they just didn't do this one right? I don't know. Either way, it's kind of limey, kind of orangey, very nice smell. It's going to be a lovely dusting powder when you get out the bath and just cover yourself. It's going to be wonderful. As I just said, the next one is Fairy Dust. I believe this is new, and guess what? It's pink. Guess what it smells of? This is of course Snow Fairy scented. So, oh wow, that's a strong one. Next up we have the Cranberry Festive Face Mask. Now, I was never a massive fan of face masks until like a few months ago, and this one smells really nice, but I'm not sure about the texture. It's kind of lumpy looking. It smells like cranberries, believe it or not. What a surprise. This is made of kaolin, cranberries, glycerin, organic silk and tofu. So it's basically, it's like the Don't Look at Me face mask. It's also self-preserving, so it says keep in the fridge, but like it will last like hopefully a lot longer than some of the face masks. Fresh fennel, fresh chicory, rose clay, patchouli, lemongrass, blah 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 blah. Basically, it's kind of like a deep kind of, not spicy, but it is kind of a really festive smell. Next up we have the Bouche de Noël Face and Body Cleanser. Now this stuff looks really weird. It kind of looks a lot like the what's it called? Let the Good Times Roll? Is that what it's called? The popcorn one? It's kind of got that same sort of texture to it. I would assume that you take a little bit in your hand and then put it in your palm and then use a bit of water and make like a paste. But it says treat yourself this Christmas to a deliciously fruity, boozy concoction to nourish and cleanse the skin. You'll be glad you did. very punny. I don't know what it smells. It smells like porridge. To me, it smells like the Eau to Fix face mask, which I'm not a fan of, but it's also got little tiny bits of cranberry in it. So hopefully that'll be nice. It's also got this really weird like seaweed stuff. I'm not a fan of the seaweed stuff they put in. And finally for the body stuff, we have the Chris Tingle body conditioner. This stuff smells incredible. It's so minty. It's bright blue in color. It's basically, apparently when you put it all over your body, it makes you go really cold and tingly. I guess that means it's got peppermint in it, peppermint oil. I am really sad. Take this with you into the shower, massage over wet skin and rinse off just as you would a hair conditioner. So I guess it's not like a body lotion. I guess you're supposed to put it on in the shower, which is weird. Also sort of in the face and body category, we have Santa's lip scrub. They do lots and lots of lip scrubs throughout the year. This one I think has been the last 3 Christmases. It's got extract of cherries and dates, but to me, smells and tastes like cola. So it's good, it's just that I've never really liked the texture of the Santa lip scrub. It's been like really thick and like a paste rather than loose sugar like the bubblegum one. But overall, like, I'm definitely gonna get through it. And we also have the Santa Baby Lip Tint. Guessing this is bright red in color. Yeah, I don't really get away with wearing red lipstick or any kind of red tint on my lips. But, I mean, I'm gonna give it a go. Should be good after you've used the lip scrub stuff, right? Maybe? No? I don't know. Just a couple more things before we move on to the bath stuff, which I know is what you guys are so excited for. This is the Salt and Peppermint Bark. This is a body scrub. This is just like the solid rub, but it smells of salt and peppermint. It's got sea salt, organic cocoa butter, I can't pronounce that butter. I've never been able to. Oh, no idea. Basically just a solid body scrub that when you're in the bath or the shower, you just rub on wet skin and it just exfoliates your skin really, really well. I would say that the solid scrubs never go that far for me. I find that the liquid rub is a lot better. But again, I haven't used this, but it smells really nice. It's like a really weak kind of mint smell. And finally, before we move on to the bath stuff, we have lots more fun bars as well. Some people love fun bars, some people hate fun bars. I never really make the shapes they're supposed to be made into. This one, for instance, is the Santa fun bar. And it's got white, black, gold, and red, and you're supposed to make like a little Father Christmas out of it. It's more aimed towards kids, I think, but to be honest, like, they say you can use fun bars for like shampoo and shower stuff and all that. I use them as bubble bars, so basically like you just take a little bit, put it in a sieve, and then like sort of run it under running water, and then it just makes loads and loads of bubbles. So I'll probably end up doing that with these. Don't really know what it smells of. Smells like... doesn't really have a smell. It says it has jasmine, absolute, and ylang ylang oil, but I can't smell anything. I think I broke my nose. This is the Snowman Fun. They did this last year, I think, for like a little tiny while. I know that I received one from Lush PR. This one you can definitely smell. Smells like the Snowman shower jelly and the carrot soap that they do. That is a lovely smell. I love that. Now this one I think is new. This is the Magic of Christmas Fun. Again, don't know what this smells like, but apparently it's got juniper berry oil, tangerine oil, and fennel oil, and ylang ylang oil. So I guess we're gonna find out if that is a nice smell or something really weird. Ooh. Ooh. There's definitely no orange in there. I can't smell any orange. I don't really know what juniper berry oil smells like, so I guess it's juniper berry oil. But it smells kind of deep and really nice, really festive. I feel like I can just get away with saying smells really festive because I know this is a festive haul. And finally we have one called Snakes and Ladders, and this is basically blue, red, green, and yellow. And you're supposed to make like a little board of snakes and ladders. This one is supposed to smell of, it apparently smells of bergamot oil, buchu oil, cypress oil, and olibanum oil, and gardenia extract. So I don't know what this is gonna be like. What is that? It kind of smells like the Snowman Fun, but not as fun as the Snowman Fun. There's not much difference, but the Snowman one is a lot nicer. And I guess finally, we move on to the things that people really want to see. This is the bath collection for the Lush Winter 2015 thing. Yay! Next up, we have an old classic, which they're bringing back, which I'm very happy about. Because this certain bath bomb has a lot of memories for me. It's the first bath bomb that I ever tried, and it's what made me fall in love with Lush. Before this product, all my baths were just clear water with some really plain, boring bubbles. This is the Golden Wonder Bath Bomb. And it's always a good time of year when you can get a fresh one of these. This is a gold luster covered parcel kind of present shaped thing, and it's bright blue in the middle, and it turns your bath this really nice sort of deep blue with like gold sort of shimmer through it, and it's a beautiful bath bomb. Next up is another one they're bringing back. This is the So White bath bomb. It's just a plain white ball, and then you dunk it in the bath and it goes this really, really nice pink color. It smells just like crisp apples. It smells like the shower gel, which is making me really sad. This is the Snow Melt Luxury Bath Oil. These are, it doesn't even have a price on what they were, but this smells like peppermint. It's got lemon oil and peppermint oil, and basically it just smells absolutely wonderful. It's kind of like if you mix flour and water together, like you can sort of squeeze this and like, oh, I wouldn't though, because don't squeeze it. Next up we have this. This is the Stardust Bath Bomb. I believe this is new. I have never seen this before, and it's so well formed. Like, there's no crumbling, nothing. I'm so happy with it. Soak in starlit waters bearing exotic gifts of fair trade vanilla and precious Peruvian rosewood. It does smell really vanilla-like. This has sea salt, edible stars in it, vanilla absolute. So it's basically just a really nice, plain sort of bath bomb that apparently has edible stars in it. I wouldn't recommend eating them because they've been in there, but I guess you could if you really wanted to. Next up we have this. This is a Snow Angel. This is a bath melt. It looks like it would be a bubble bar, but apparently you just drop this in the bath and it sort of melts away. I think this is the right product. I mean, when you think Snow Angel, like that kind of looks like a snow angel to me. It's got rose oil, gardenia extract, and cassie absolute. It says it's got gold glimmer luster, so it must be this product, but to me, that just smells like marzipan. Next up, we have another bath bomb, but I don't know if this is new, because I swear I've heard people talking about it before, but I didn't see it last year. This is the Yog Nog bath bomb. And it smells incredible. Razor toast to cinder toffee soaps with spicy clove and lang lang. That does also smell of toffee, so maybe it's just toffee and maybe I'm really bad with scents. Why do I do Lush hauls if I can't tell you what they smell like? I'm useless. Fire me. That is going to probably be the first bath bomb I use out of everything because it smells gorgeous. Next up we have an old classic. This is Cinders. This is another bath bomb. It's quite small, but this one has lots of popping candy in it, so when you drop it in the bath, it's like you're sitting next to an open fire. It smells gorgeous. There wasn't actually any label near this, so I can't tell you the exact ingredients, but because this has been out before, you could probably just Google it and find out. It smells festive. Now this one is the biggest pain in the butt. I don't know how I got this home in one piece, but I'm already annoyed with it because of the mess it's made everywhere. This is the Holly Go Lightly Bubble Bar. Now this thing, first off, this just fell straight off. So don't expect to get it home in one piece. Secondly, the second you touch this, your hands are covered in shimmer. Ready? Clean? Not clean. But to me, that smells like cola, and that probably won't smell like cola to anyone else, but to me, that really smells like cola. Oh, Christmas scented bubble bar. Well, I didn't realize I was drinking a bottle of Christmas every day. Clove leaf oil, patchouli oil, lime oil, sweet orange oil, cinnamon leaf oil. See, to me, it smells like cola. If you want a really generic kind of cola smelling thing, this is really good. This one is another one they've brought back. This is the Dashing Santa Bath Bomb. Doesn't look like a normal bath bomb. It's basically Father Christmas with a little sack of presents on his back. Apparently its main ingredient is mandarin oil, so it's kind of citrusy. I wouldn't have said orangey straight away, but I guess now that I know it's orangey, yeah, it's kind of orangey. Next up, we have a roulade. Now, I don't know if this is coming to every store because as far as I know, I think most stores don't actually carry a lot of the roulades that the Oxford Street store has. Hopefully they do though. This is the icing on the cake roulade, and it looks so weird and it's so cool. Apparently it's made with creamy almond and chestnut puree. But it doesn't smell very chestnutty. All I know is it looks like I could eat it. Don't eat it. Genuinely had to eject that from my mouth. This is the Candy Mountain Bubble Bar. This is another product that has been around for many years. It's white and pink and it smells like Snow Fairy. And whilst we're on the topic of Snow Fairy smelling stuff, this is the magic wand. This is so strongly scented of Snow Fairy, I can't even begin to explain it. Basically what you're supposed to do is wave it around in your bath when it's running, but I find that you don't get many bubbles when you have something that you're waving around. I prefer to simply break a bit off and put it in a sieve and run it under running water. yeah, it's really strong. You don't need to use much of this. I would say you'd need to use a lot less of that than you would of this. But they smell the same. Why do you have two of the same? Next we have the Father Christmas Bath Bomb. Again, something they're bringing back for another year. I think this was out last year. Well, I know it's out last year. I don't know if it was new last year. It smells like Snow Fairy. Why do you smell a Snow Fairy? Basically, when you drop this in the bath, it turns your bath bright green, which you wouldn't think from its pink exterior, but inside it's just this really, really deep green colour, and it's absolutely wonderful. This is quite a weak Snow Fairy scent, so if you don't like it too strong, just use one of these and maybe a little bit of a magic wand or something, and you'll have a lovely Snow Fairy bath. This is actually one of my favourites. I'm not a massive Snow Fairy fan, but this just gives a really sort of nice, subtle Snow Fairy aroma. I'm going to stop using big words like I'm not from Basildon. This is the Peeping Santa Bubble Bar. It seems to be filled with this sort of like sheer butter kind of creamy filling. It's got like two like chocolate button eyes. I don't know if they're chocolate. Now this is supposed to be strawberry scented. I don't really smell strawberry. I don't really smell anything. Kind of like a bubble rune in that it's got that sort of soft filling. But I reckon that's going to be really, really moisturising for the bath. I guess you could say strawberry, but again, if I didn't know it was strawberry, I wouldn't have been able to tell you. Next, we have another product that they're bringing back. This is the Butter Bear Bath Bomb. It's basically the same as the Butter Ball that they do in stores all year round, but shaped like a bear. It smells of vanilla, and it's basically like a really sort of plain bath bomb, but it is really nice and it does soften your bath a lot. This is actually one of the most moisturising things, along with the Butterball, because they're the same thing. But it's really nice, just don't expect like loads and loads of luster and bright colours and stuff. Like, I'd say this is probably perfect for my dad. He likes bath bombs, but he hates glitter, and he hates things left in the bath like flowers and seaweed. So Dad, you're welcome. You can have my Butter Bear. Now we're actually on to the last two products, and this one is called 5 Gold Rings. I don't know if you'd get 5 baths. Oh, well, you won't get any baths if you drop them on your bed. This is supposed to smell like vanilla and tonka. I can't really smell the tonka. I'm getting glitter all over my nose. Help. My hand. What have I done? And finally, last but not least, this is the Bar Humbug Bubble Bar. Looks kind of like the Comforter, but it's supposed to smell like licorice, but to me, it smells really kind of berryish. It's like a really weak comforter. I just don't smell licorice in there. It smells really nice. I was dreading this. I thought it was gonna taste. Bleh. I'd say it's more sweet than flowery. It's not very earthy. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be licorice, but not like the licorice I've had, because I hate licorice. Like, ugh. If you want to insult me, give me one of those all sorts. I will just throw it back at you. But it's really nice looking. I reckon that will turn your bath like a really nice purple colour. Well, obviously, because it's purple. There is also another bubble bar that I forgot to pick up, which I said I'd talk about. It's like this one, same shape. It's called the Magic of Christmas, and it smells really kind of cinnamony and nutmeggy. It's really, really nice smelling. It's really sort of deep, and I thought I picked one up, and I got home, and it was in my bag, and I was really sad about it. But basically, it's on a wand. It's star shaped, and it's like the brother of this. But apart from that, that is pretty much everything in the Halloween and the Christmas range this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's quite long, so well done on getting through it. All of this stuff will be available in every Lush store as of October 2nd. And I hope you very much enjoy it. I hope you love the Christmas range this year. I certainly do. Let me know in the comments below which of these would be your absolute favourite and what you wish they'd bring back if they haven't already brought it back. And until next time, I hope you have a very good day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!